set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me.
Hello, Miami. Thank you so much for watching 305 Sports Now. I am your host, Will, and I am joining you here today from the lovely state of Tennessee, the city of Chattanooga, at the Chattanooga Inn, a hotel by Hilton. A lovely atmosphere here in the city of Chattanooga. It is very nice and cold over here as well. But of course, as I promised, I will be bringing you a couple shows, especially since the Miami Hurricanes are entering the second round of the college football playoffs. So I'm very excited as they will be taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes, yes, an arch nemesis from afar, as we will look to basically leave a little back for what happened in 2002, which cost the Miami Hurricanes their sixth national championship. Right, but on to the business at hand, okay? And I want to discuss the young man that has been pretty much, I would say, a example of true leadership for your Miami Hurricanes, and that is running back Mark Fletcher, right? Mark Fletcher, yes, the running back out of American Heritage Senior High School, has been pretty much the epitome of what leadership really is. Had been committed to Ohio State. Okay, it's going to be an interesting game as well for him. He had been committed to Ohio State for about half a year, decides to flip and join your Miami Hurricanes. Came at a time where the program was in a bit of turbulence. The team had gone 5-7, but he pretty much took the mantle and decided to become a Cane and has really, really ran with it as well. So I just want to break down the impact that he had in the Texas A&M game, as we all know. All right, as well as he had pretty much a career high in terms of rushing from scrimmage, as he had hit the longest run of his career of 56 yards on the opening play of the fourth quarter drive, which pretty much set the key for the Miami Hurricanes for to become the victors of the game against A&M 10-3. All right, he had 17 carries in that game, 172 yards, 10 yards per carry, did not get into the end zone, but was very, very, very instrumental in being a lead blocker, which allowed Malachi Tony off a jet sweep to score a touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown for your Miami Hurricanes. So he was a big integral part of that offense, especially since that day with wind gusts that were pretty much listed at 30 to 35 miles per hour that affected the kicking game, affected the passing game. Mark Fletcher was able to carry the team on the ground and was able to give a victory to your Miami Hurricanes, upsetting Texas A&M and moving on to face Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl October 31st at 7:30 p.m. But what was so big about Mark Fletcher? Well, first and foremost, he accounted for 62% of the yards from scrimmage in that game. 172 of the total yards of the 278 that was by the Miami Hurricanes was coming from Mark Fletcher, right, as well. All right. And throughout his career, he's been very, very, very instrumental. In 11 games this season alone, 158 carries, 857 yards rushing. This also includes the CFP. 5.4 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns, longest run of 56 yards. He also had 14 catches this season for 107 yards, averaging 7.6 yards per reception with 1 touchdown. Total yards from scrimmage, almost 1,000 yards, 964, 857 with 107 receiving as well, and a total of 11 touchdowns, which adds to a total of 66 points scored. Okay, so what do I sum it up? Pretty solid season for Mark Fletcher. Had 5.1 for most of the season, upped his average out to 5.4 after the CFP. But he has been pretty much like this his entire career. Okay, in 34 games played for your Miami Hurricanes, 375 carries, almost 2,000 yards rushing at 1978, 5.3 yards per carry, 24 touchdowns as well, 31 catches, 275 yards, almost 9 yards per reception with 1 touchdown, his longest catch being 25 yards. So from scrimmage, Mark Fletcher has 2,253 yards, 1,978 on the ground. By this game, he should have 2,000 yards rushing for his career as a Cane, 275 yards receiving as well, and a total of 25 touchdowns, 24 rushing, 1 receiving. He has been just an absolute beast. Again, leadership as well. So I'll get into why the leadership component was very good for him after I go over his numbers. In 2023, when he got the first start as a freshman, 10 games, 105 carries, 514 yards rushing. In 2024, 13 games played, 112 carries, 607 yards rushing. He shared a lot of the load with Damian Martinez and a little bit with Jordan Lyle as well. And in 2025, 11 games, 158 in terms of his carries, 857 total yards rushing as well. He's had a great career for the Miami Hurricanes, and I think it's very important that he came back and decided to run him back for 2026. I know I'm late to the party when it comes to talking about that because that's been covered ad nauseum by other podcasters as well. But it's very important that you guys understand why it's important. For number one, for his career. I do think the fact of the matter is that the running back position is a very interchangeable position in the NFL right now, and he may not be drafted very high. So I think coming back, putting some more on tape, which includes the playoffs and next season as well, and hopefully another playoff run next season, will look good for Mark Fletcher. All right. So that's what I think is a good thing. Number two, the leadership that he's going to bring to the table, especially since he's going to have an offensive line that will be pretty much a lot of new guys. You have a new right tackle in Jackson Cantwell. You have a new right guard as well. You have a new center as well. The left tackle position is still up for debate because we don't know if Markel Bell is going to enter the NFL or come back for another year to try to up his draft stock as well. Left guard as well. So we're going to see exactly a new offensive line. Still very, very talented, but I think a running back with the kind of experience and leadership that is Mark Fletcher coming into the fold with possibly a transfer portal quarterback will be good for the team in general. That being said, okay, and why is he so important as a leader? Number one, extremely humble, not worried about as many touches as he gets, as much as how many victories and the team accumulates. Perfect example, David Martinez. David Martinez was recruited by Mark Fletcher to come over to the Miami Hurricanes. Okay, how was he recruited? Hey, I need you. That's one of the things that he told Martinez. I need you to help me out. So pretty much had a powerful 1-2 punch last season with Cam Ward that really helped the Miami Hurricanes almost get into the college football playoffs. If it wasn't for such a horrific defense that the team had, the Canes probably would have been in the college football playoffs last season because they definitely had the offense, and number one offense in the entire college football with Cam Ward at the helm and the experience of the wide receiver position and tight end position as well. So that would have been great. Then this season as well, what do you see? What did we see? Malachi Tony fumbles, a crucial fumble that could have hurt this team. Malachi Tony was inconsolable at the time. Who was the first one on the sideline to talk to him, to greet him, to tell him, hey, it's okay? It's Mark Fletcher. All right, Mark Fletcher sat with him, spoke with him, gave him the proper words that a veteran would do to a young player that pretty much suffered a major setback in a game. What does he do? He comes back. Malachi Tony scores the winning touchdown. And who was his lead blocker? Mark Fletcher, all right, as well. So this is why it's very important that he comes back for another season, not just to help his career out, his draft stock out for the National Football League, but also because the fact that this team is going to need some new leadership, especially on the offensive side of the ball, again, with a possible transfer portal quarterback, a new offensive line, and still a very talented but yet young core of skill position players as well. And who better of a mentor for Gerard Pringle, okay, and Javion Mallory, who's coming in as a true freshman, than Mark Fletcher, okay, to say the least. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say, guys. I'll be doing another show pretty soon as well. I want to do a pretty much a pregame to Ohio State versus Miami, which I know you guys know I'm picking. You can talk about that, where I'm at when it comes to this game. So stay tuned for that as well. But ladies and gentlemen, before I let you guys go, I just want to remind everybody that this show is brought to you by Fan Outfitters of Pembroke Pines. Yes, Fan Outfitters of Pembroke Pines. If you ever looking for Canes gear, Dolphin gear, Heat gear, Inter Miami gear, Miami Marlins gear as well, heck, FIU gear. All right, please go to Fan Outfitters, official sponsor of 305 Sports Now. Please ask for Anthony, the store manager. He'll take very good care of you. Tell him that Will Padron of 305 Sports Now sent you as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you guys. Go Canes, all about to you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go Canes, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.